If you're having problems with growing your hair or retaining length, or if you have problems with detangling your hair, then keep watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make my flaxseed gel, which it helps contribute to my extreme hair growth. I'm going to show you how I store my gel for long periods of time, and I'm going to show you how I use it on my hair to help with preventing hair breakage. Did you know many of the foods that we eat, yes, the same exact foods that we have in our kitchen are also good for our hair too? Did you know? Well, flax seeds, that's one of those foods that's good for you on the inside and for the outside too. So I start with adding 5 cups of water. Then I added an extra 1/3 cup, just for good measure. But it really wasn't necessary. But I find that I get a perfect consistency when I add that extra 1/3. Then I place my stove on medium high. Then I add 1/2 cup of flax seeds. I'm going to use the double boiling. No, I'm going to use a second boiling method, which I'll show you that a little later, okay? So this is the first boil. So I add my 1/2 cup of flax seeds and I just stir it around from time to time. And this is what it looks like before the gel is ready. I'm just showing you on my fork that the consistency is really watery. So this is what it looks like when it's not ready. Nothing is sticking to the fork. So I just wanted you to see what it looks like when it's not ready. Too watery. Oh, and by the way, flax seeds does not stick to the pot. Well, I have a non-stick pot. So I'm just making sure I show you here that nothing is sticking to the fork yet. So it's not ready. I'm just giving it a quick stir just to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. And just showing you here how it's still too watery. So that's why I'm pouring it off the spoon so you can see that it's still not ready. But now that it's getting a little bit slimy, it's kind of close. So now after about 8 minutes, I'm just showing you how it's trying to thicken up some. You see how those little beads are at the end of the fork? Then that lets me know that it's getting thicker. So it won't be much longer now. That's what I'm looking for. This right here. So it's been about 10, probably around 10 minutes, but you see this? You see how it's just dangling off the spoon? That lets me know that it's just about ready. That's exactly what I was looking for. And just so you know that it will get thicker later. So it was on the stove boiling for a total of around 13 minutes. And the reason I know is because I had my timer going. So now it's time to strain it. Here are some of the benefits of flax seeds for hair growth. It helps lock in moisture. It helps improve the elasticity of the hair. It gives the proper amount of nourishment and moisture to help hair grow stronger. And it also helps add a natural shine to the hair as well. And in this picture, I just wanted you to see that small trail that I was looking for. All right, back to the benefits. It also helps prevent frizzy hair. It helps prevent split ends, and it also helps prevent hair breakage too. Oh, also, flax seeds help reduce dandruff, and it also helps improve the elasticity of your hair. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I use it on my hair as well, and which helps with prevent hair breakage. But I'll show you that toward the end. Here, I just want you to see, so now that I've strained it for the first time, just want you to kind of see the thickness and what it looks like in the bowl after I strain it for the first time. So this is how thick it is after it's been sitting about 2 to 3 minutes. So the gel is still pretty hot. So remember I told you it's going to get thicker over time, or it's going to get thicker later. So it's been sitting there about maybe around 5 minutes now. So now it's been cooling for around 10 minutes, and I just want you to see the full thickness that it's going to get. You see that? So I could use it just like this, but I'm going to do a second step. I'm going to do the second boiling method. So I'm just going to add more water to these same seeds that I cooked the first time. I'm going to boil them for a second time. That way I could get a big batch of flaxseed gel. So I'm going to add the same amount of water that I used the first time. 5 cups of water, and then I'm going to add an extra 1/3 cup. You know, people always ask me, what do I do to get healthy hair? Or what am I doing to grow my hair whenever I wear my real hair out? And it's really not just one answer because I do a lot of hair care processes. And flaxseeds is just one of the things that I do to help with my hair care routine that contributes to my hair growth. So it's one of my staple products. All right, so now that I've added my 5 cups of water along with my extra 1/3 cup, I'm going to take it back to the stove. And I'm going to let it boil on medium high again for another 13 minutes. So I'm cooking it for the same, well, boiling it. I'm boiling it for the same amount of time that I boiled it the first time. Okay, so now that it's boiled for 13 minutes, it's time for me to go ahead and strain it for the second time. So that's the first batch. So I'm just going to pour it right in there along with that. And what it's going to do, it's going to give me the perfect consistency that I like to use in my hair. Some people may want to use it just like this without doing a second boil, but I like to do a second boil because it just it just comes out perfectly for me when I do it this way. So now I'm going to strain it for the second time, but first I just want you to see how thick it is before I add the second batch in there. And it feels so nice on my hands too. Like it kind of feels like it's adding a softness to my hands, which I'm sure that it is. Okay, so now it's time to strain it. See how it pours out like water? But over time, after it sits, it'll thicken up again. So I'm just showing you how it looks after I add the second boiled flax seeds in there. And this is the perfect consistency the way I like it. So then I usually just transfer it to smaller bowls because this is a large batch for me. So the smaller bowls help me to store it in the refrigerator a lot easier. And then I usually just wash the dishes along the way so I don't have so much work to do in the morning. All right. So this is one of my recycled candle jars that I like to use. I already washed it out and cleaned it. So I like to pour my flaxseed gel in this jar because when I like to reheat my flaxseed gel, it's easier to do the double boiler method inside this jar. So also this jar has a lid, so that's why I'm just transferring it to this jar. I make flaxseed gel all the time. So I'm showing you this clip from another day that I made it. But I'm usually always using this same glass jar. I love to recycle jars for my DIY hair projects. Okay, so now I'm going to add the flaxseed gel to the ends of my hair mostly. And the reason is I'm trying to prevent hair breakage and also single strand knots. That way, when I take my hair out of the style that I'm doing, it's going to be easier to detangle later. So I already blow dried my hair. I already added my leave-in conditioner and my other moisturizers. So I've already added all of my moisture and I'm just adding the flaxseed gel on at the end to lock in all that moisture that I just did. Oh, by the way, I usually use the LOC method for moisturizing my hair. So that's, I usually do LCO method. So I usually do a liquid, cream, and oil. And then at the end, I lock it in with some sort of gel. Usually it's going to be my flaxseed gel. Sometimes I do use store-bought gel, but in this video, I'm using my flaxseed gel. And I'm putting a little flaxseed gel down the length of my hair as well. And I'm just paying close attention to really saturate the ends of my hair because my hair is very prone to tangles. So the more gel that I add to the ends of my hair, the better it is for me. So that's why you see me saturating the ends of my hair. I'm just rubbing it down my hair just to help it penetrate better. Okay, so for the style that I'm wearing, I just added some flexi rods. No, I can't. What's the name of those rods? Perm rods. All right, so if you want to see the full video of me doing this protective style to help me grow my hair, leave a comment below and also check the description box for any video links, okay? So I'm just showing you a little bit of after I've added the flaxseed gel and after my hair is dry, and a little bit of me styling my hair with the flaxseed gel in there. And what I like about the flaxseed gel is my hair still feels very soft. So I have a very soft hold. That's one of the things I love about using flaxseed gel. My hair is never crispy or crunchy. So here I'm just showing an up close view of my 4C textured hair after applying the flaxseed gel. I just want you to see the texture of my hair up close. So now that my style is finished, I just want you to see how soft my hair, well, you can't see how soft it is, but the hold is very soft. And again, I'm just loving my 4C texture with all the zigs and zags and texture in my hair. I just love that for me. So if you want to see a video on how I use my flaxseed gel to detangle my hair, leave a comment below. And I'll show you how I use it as a detangler. Now it's time for me to show you how I store my flaxseed gel. I usually use my silicone molds and then I freeze it. So I'm just showing you how I pour it inside some of the silicone molds that I have. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, then click the like button. If you want to see more of my hair care videos that focus on healthy hair and hair growth with lots of DIYs, then subscribe. If you know people who need a little help to take care of their 4C hair texture, then share my video on all your social media.